Downtown Kansas City at the Less Than Ideal org. I have Augustine Scientology behind me here, heading down the sidewalk. I have a public standing outside that I've talked to before. Hey, how's it going? Don't you think it's kind of strange that I know more about Scientology than you do, like the upper levels and whatnot? I mean, like, I know the clear cog, I know what's on the OT levels. Like, isn't that strange that all the secret stuff is just out on the internet? Okay. There we go. Stopped by a local coffee place on the way over today, so I have my iced coffee. Okay, let's get my stream up on my other device really quick. We are on a new phone now, so when I switch you around, we should be steady and clear. No more, no more shaky lens stuff. Hey there, Susan P. How's it going? Getting ready to do some community moderation here, so hang on just a second. Let's do subscribers for a minute. That always seems to help. Jamie Steele. Hello, Allie. How's your early morning? It's actually not early right now. It is 12:36 in the afternoon, so not early right now. Or was that sarcasm? How's your early morning? It is a great day not to be in a cult. Hi there, Bob. Okay, let me make sure I can see all messages. It is so much nicer right now. It is 78 degrees. So, yeah, it is. It is a good day. I did not stay in bed today. We just decided to come out later today to capture some later stuff. Usually we only stay till 2. So, and we get here when they open and then we stay till 2. Today we're getting here at 12:30 and I think we're going to stay till what, 3:30 ish. 4. So yeah. So yeah, we'll be 4. We may still stay around till about 4. So yeah, sometime around there. So yeah, different kind of day today. I don't think we're going to be taking a break in the middle. So I got my iced coffee beforehand. I think the alleyway is in the sun, but I'm going to go ahead and chalk there anyway. Or should Grand Street sidewalks in the shade. We can't keep track of 3 sides, so I'd rather just do the 2. So
well, we won't start getting shade there until about 20 after 1.
There's some staff. They they came out the side door. Hey there, Flopper. How's it going? Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my iced coffee first. I'll throw that out, and then get to some talking. Oh, I did though. I got my own little Pharaoh Cheryl BT. Look at that. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. I love it. I got to meet Pharaoh Cheryl, guys. And yeah, she was kind enough to give me one of her little BTs. So he's going protesting with me. I gotta come up with a name for him. I love him though. It's so cute. Yeah. Just checking the alleyway. I didn't think to separately push that here. I need to always walk through there. Yeah, I was a last minute uh, decision. Drove up to um, Minnesota on Sunday morning and went to the celebration of life on Sunday and then drove back Sunday night. So it was a whirlwind trip. It was a long trip. Got up at 6, got home that evening at 2 a.m. Well, the next morning, I guess, at 2 a.m. So, but I was at least able to go, which I was very thankful for. The celebration was beautiful. Okay, I'm going to throw this away and then we'll get to some sunny side chucking. And because it's only 78 degrees out today, while it's still warm, I'm not going to be like dying. Yeah, I bet it's fun to see like the both sides, like what I'm doing and what Mike's doing, because we try to stay on kind of different sides of the org to make sure we kind of capture a lot of the different things. So, oh, and I don't have my um, radio with me. I meant to grab my radio from him, but yeah, I bet it's fun to have both streams up at the same time. I do that a lot with other protesters who are in the same area. If there's multiple, pull them up on two different. A lot of times though, it's during my work hours, so I'll have it up on like a second screen. I'll have multiple browsers open. Okay. I have no idea how long the battery lasts on this phone. I'm guessing not very long. It is a used iPhone 12, so I'm guessing the battery is probably not at full capacity anymore. But that's okay. I have a very nice charger that will keep it charged up for hours. But I'm gonna run it to see how long it lasts for, and then I'll plug the charger in when it gets down to like 20%. I'm guessing that's not going to be very long though. I have a feeling this battery is not great. But at least the camera works, guys. Look at this. No flash, no more flashy camera. No more like stuttery camera. I switched around and it's just like, hey, I work. Well, thank you, Psych on the Rocks. Thanks for the like. Hey there, Desmond. How's it going? Okay, let's get to chalking. There's no such thing as a degraded being, is what we're going to start with today. Get you turned around. Hey, look, 10 people and 10 likes. That's nice. I'm going to move you back just slightly so that in the event the sun decides to move as it does, the camera won't be in the shade. Okay, I'm just going to have to remember. I'm just going to have to remember in about 15, 20 minutes to make sure I check the battery. And hopefully my pod is connected and you can still hear me. If not, I'm very sorry. Okay. I brought some white today, which I haven't used a lot of white, but that was one of the things that I kind of just had left over. I'm running out of chalk. Need to buy more. I have plenty of white left. There's... I'm going to go holderless today and just see how it goes. I really like using the holders. So I'm going to see how it goes without them. Whoop. And mostly because my chalk right now is kind of grab bag. I don't have like my distinct colors. Usually I try to bring 4 or 5 distinct colors. And now it's kind of just like whatever I have left over. There's no such thing.
Are you on drugs?
Am I on drugs?
Must be.
Oh, you must be a Scientologist. You know, there's no such thing as a degraded being. The Sea Org is also slave labor. You're supporting slave labor. He asked me if I'm on drugs. There's no such thing as a degraded being. Should have said slave labor and human trafficking. I saw him out of the corner of my eye, but he looked like a construction worker to me because of the bright colored shirt. So I wasn't prepared for him to be a Scientologist. I love, though, how they just automatically assume if you're protesting Scientology, you must be on drugs. I just noticed my phone shows me as Jamie, but my iPad shows me as James. Oh, that's funny. No pic on. Oh, huh. Must be two different accounts. Hey there, MD Media. How's it going? I see chalk in the near future at a certain org. But that was a dream I had. There's no such thing as a degraded being. Let's put that into quotes. Because, quote unquote, a degraded being. I need to go get my radio from Mike. That guy, while he obviously wasn't aggressive, had he have been, I needed to have been able to say something to Mike. And I'm not able to say something to Mike at the moment, so let's go grab the radio. He was trying to confront and shatter, though, my suppression, so he had that going for him, I guess. Of course, I'm not sure how much confronting "are you on drugs" is, but, you know, he tried. Okay. And he's all the way on this side. Hey, I came for my radio. um, did you see the guy that came around the side just now with the bright shirt on? No. He walked past me and he commented, "You must be on drugs." And I said, "Well, you must be a Scientologist."
So let's check the battery level.
My battery's at 1. We're getting mics here, guys, so just give me a minute. We'll get back to trucking. Whoops. And there goes my phone. It's okay. It has a case on it. But that's really funny. Here I purposefully got a new phone. Whoop. There we go. Because my other one did the exact same thing. Well, yeah, it's because it's because of the wind over here. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Had to adjust the gimbal. Oops. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, it may have damaged the gimbal. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm sure this is super fun to be rotated 500 times. But like I said, fortunately, I do have a case on this one. Oh, it's getting stuck on something. Yeah, I think it broke the gimbal.
Well, it looks like the sliding thing is down.
I don't think it
Well, I can see what looks like a contact now.
Okay, let me take the phone out so that people aren't getting super seasick.
It's about the same.
Fixing the gimbal.
Well, like
Confident Chris it here with just my arm. I have
fix.
another holder for it, so I can go gimballess. It just won't be as steady. Okay. Well, I came over here for the radio, so let's check that, and then I'll figure out the gimbal situation. Testing 1, 2. Cool. Thank you. Okay, guys. This is fun. We'll get back over to our other side. Excuse me. Sorry. Well, at least the wind didn't confront and shatter my phone. Confront it, maybe. Shatter it, no. Yeah, the sun is starting to take my shade over here. My phone's gonna sit. Okay, I do have another holder for the phone. Let's see if I can get that on. And I'll see if I can try to fix the gimbal or not. Gimbal seemed to break down too quickly. Well, it took a really big spill. So I mean that was a pretty damaging fall. The phone like flew out of the gimbal and everything. So like it wasn't just a light tap. Okay, I'm gonna have to set you down for a minute. So you'll get to just look up at the sky. Okay, we will have a, well, if I can get the screw on. There we go. We're gonna get a gimbal set up here. There we go. Okay. Well, we won't be as steady, but at least it'll work. Okay. Set my camera back up to continue chalking. That was fun. Oh no, don't tell me this camera now has gone wonky. That would be hilarious if I damaged this camera. And by hilarious, I mean tragic. Okay, I can't see it very well, so let me turn the brightness up. Turn it back around. Man, see how not stable it is without a gimbal? It's crazy. Like even just like the littlest little bounce, it has, that's crazy that how much the gimbal uh, changes things. It is working, yes. That's what matters. Yeah, and I'm just not kind of 100% able to adjust it like I could with the gimbal. Let's see. Can I turn this? No. So let's turn it around this way. Whoops. And get it facing that direction. Okay, cool. Should be good to go. Sorry about that. The things that happen when you're out here. The wind feels nice, by the way. The wind that knocked my camera over or knocked my tripod over, it feels really good out here. And there's a car. Okay. Sorry about that noise. It was probably super annoying. Okie doke. There's no such thing as a degraded bean. El Sarmento, it is beautiful out today. There's a community And yes, there's still a community, guys. We're here. We may be a little fractured at the moment, but we're here. When, not if, when, I'm hoping one day all of them will leave. And let's see. You do some blue and purple. So Mike and I learned that there are quite a few foreign Sea Org here that we haven't actually seen, but we've been told about by other people. So a couple of people last week, or not, yeah, well, one of them was on stream and one of them was off stream. So two different people last week told us that there's quite a few people inside the org that are Sea Org that are foreign. So one of the guys said one of them was from like, you know what? I'm not even going to pretend like I remember. I thought he said Russia, but I'm second guessing myself on that. There's no such thing as a degraded being. There is a community when you leave. We can help. Right here. So yeah, there's probably a lot more that we haven't seen inside this org. And I don't know if they leave the org ever. I've only ever seen Niana outside of the org one time, and that was at the event that let's use this one, that Mike and Free's Xenu project and I went to. And other than that, I've never seen her coming and going. Never seen her arrive in the morning. Never seen her leave in the evening. So we get the feeling that quite a few of them live here. So, and I don't know what differentiates that. Like, I don't know why some of them possibly live on site and why some of them live off site. How is my battery doing? Yeah, it is plummeting fast. My Bluetooth mic is great. So my Bluetooth mic is just my AirPods, and they're just the regulars, not the pros. I noticed the updates to the site, like the buttons, they are more prominent. Yes, I we're working on trying to get things, yeah, so that call to actions type of thing, which is a website name, to get people to click on it. So it catches your eye so that you will click on it. So anyway, welcome, Wendy. It was it was great meeting you the other day. Yeah, and your suggestions for spqtv.space were great. So Fluffer and it's voila, Bridget, aka Bridget, and I all had a meeting after I got back. We just kind of like talked about different things, about how we want the site to go. Mhm. And yeah, I really appreciate your talking through a lot of that with you. That was really good. Okay, SP. TV. Hey, so I'm just bound and determined to break everything you give me, huh? The lesson should be don't give me any more items. No, I don't know. I know I'm gonna mess with it when I get home. I just didn't want to take the time right now. I just put the regular stand on it then, or the regular holder. Yeah, I hope not. I hope I can get it. Yeah, it's just like a regular uh, static holder. And man, the gimbal definitely changes the way that things look. Like this is so unsteady. Like it wiggles and wobbles. Hopefully, it doesn't fall down though. Huh?
Any horizontal motion.
Hmm. I know. I just got a new camera, and then my gimbal goes out on me. And by goes out on me, I mean I let it fall to the ground and crash. Foundation dot O R G. Hey there, Bridget. How's it going? Pep Groomer, welcome. I have no idea who they are. How's it going? Midwesterners, we're nice. We wave. Do you and any more green? Oops, yes, you do. And believe. We can help. I'd be curious to know if Sea Org members that get transferred from um, other nations, like other countries, if they have to know English. Do they have to be able to speak English? Or do they transfer people over here who do not speak English and or read English? Like, is the guy cleaning the chalk? Did they pick him because he can't read this? Ooh, my hands are getting super chalky not using those holders. You know, like, is that part of the reason why they chose him to clean the chalk? Because I've talked at him to him multiple times. Is he ignoring me because he's been, I mean, I know he's ignoring me because he's been told to ignore me, but is he also just ignoring me because he can't understand me? Man, tell you what, the gimbal just does so much for the phone, doesn't it? That is a wobbly phone. Okay, I'm gonna try the gimbal one more time and see how it does. Kind of just pressed all of the pieces in, so hopefully, sorry guys, you're gonna go for a ride here. Okay, there we go. The gimbal seems to be working properly. Nice. Okay, let's get it back on my stand. I wanted to get the chalk up, so I didn't want to just spend a whole bunch of time messing with the gimbal and not chalking. I figured once I got some of the chalk up, then I could mess with the gimbal. And it didn't even take that long. Just had to press some of the areas on the gimbal that move and just make sure they're all connected properly. Okay, and now my gimbal's not screwing into my stand because why? Oh, because I have it at the wrong angle. That's why. The threads have to match. Okay. Okay. I'm going to lower that a little bit so that it doesn't. Um, okay. Trying. We'll get there eventually. There we go. So it doesn't fall over again. Okay. Then I am going to go ahead and plug my battery pack in. My phone is, well, no, it's getting down there. 33%. What time is it now? 1:19. So it lasted about 40. Well, I guess it probably lasted a good solid hour. I was streaming, which isn't horrible for an old phone. It's not great for a phone in general, but it's not horrible for an old phone. What's nice about this battery pack is it's super heavy, so it actually helps my stand probably stay up because of its weight, which would have been a good idea earlier. I got to do some research this week, guys, for some of the events in the area and see if I can find any more events like the first Fridays that the Scientos are going to be at. I feel like that was one of our most productive days. Was pulling all those flyers and pamphlets from the Scientos, or not from the Scientos, but from the people. That's an interesting thought. Or they know he's good at being rude. Yeah. There's no English requirement on the religious visa they acquire, but that's not to say if maybe Scientology themselves. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they're required to know English or not. I mean, he may just be so beat down too that he just does whatever they tell them. I mean, he does not seem like a super assertive individual. He seems like a servant, a beat down. I've been doing this the majority of my life, servant. So it's really sad. I will show you guys the chalk if I can. Hang on just a second. So it says, there is no such thing as a degraded being. There's a community when, not if, when you leave, and we can help. And then we have the sptvfoundation.org. You can leave, we can help. So, yeah. Oh, wow. We've collected some scooters on the sidewalk since we last were over here. Let's see if we can trade spaces with Mike for a bit. Well, behind you. Just move out of the way. I'm gonna maybe trade with you. I mean, you don't have to be over in the sun, but just peek back there every so often. I'm not a loud individual, guys. I'm a very quiet person. I need to learn how to make my voice go further because he couldn't hear me. I was trying to hand signal him too, but I have a gimbal in my hand and a bag in my hand and my backpack on. And I wasn't doing a very good job of relaying that information to him. But there was somebody behind him. Uh-oh, that little birdie may want to go get some Scientology auditing. No, little birdie, you don't have any BTs. Okay, you skipped it. Okay, I'm gonna get some Rika recommended sips, or as Fluffer says, recommended sips. Hey, Paradology, how's it going? Okay, I am looking at my list, trying to figure out what I want to chalk today. And an entire canvas of sidewalk. Okay, good. Mike brought his chair today. Cricket! I'm a quiet person too. I understand. I love public speaking, but my volume is on the low end. In my head, I know, in my head, it sounds like I'm shouting. I get you. Well, thank you. Yeah, in my head, I feel like I'm so loud, but apparently my ability to project is lacking. Fun day in the country folding clothes. Okay. I can't help but think that not knowing English would be yet another way to keep them feeling like they're stuck. Yeah. Count- County? Fun day in the county folding clothes? County or country? I'm guessing county. I think if I couldn't speak the language, it'd be. I would agree. I mean, I think just even, um, without like a guide or somebody you're with that knows the language, or something to that effect, somebody that you trust that understands, but even just as a normal individual with complete freedom of movement and freedom to make your own decisions, I think it would be. I mean, it. I think even that is a little. Well, I deal with anxiety in general, so anxiety inducing to just be in another country where you don't speak the language and you have no idea where you are and how to get anywhere. You can't read the signs. Like that would be anxiety inducing for me. I get scared into new town. Yeah. Okay. Man, I have so much written down to chalk, and uh, I've chalked it so many times, and I'm like, oh, is that just old hat? But no, I mean, it all matters. It all matters. So getting it just down, I just need to just go. I may cross the street really quick and just get something over on the other side. Because I do like the Attention Kansas City one and Expose Scientology Abuses. I like talking to the public, not like Scientology public, but like public, um, to let them know, hey, Scientology's over here. So I'm gonna cross this really quick. Squeeze through here. The light is turning green. So you should have a pretty good view of the org right now. I can't quite tell exactly what you're looking at. It's super sunny out here. I'm hoping. Okay. And then I'll be chalking right here. So now you don't have a good view of the org. So let's see. Expose. Excuse me. Scientology abuses. The exact same color, and I meant to get a different color. one down on this side. I'll put one more down there. And then we'll cross back over to the shade again. Man, I think if I'd had this charger on my phone, I don't think it would have fallen over earlier. It's heavy. Sorry for the sniffing today, guys. My nose is all like runny for some reason. I even took an allergy pill earlier. Scientology recruitment seems to be going into overdrive in Africa. Yikes. Yikes. Scientology recruitment in any place is a yikes though. But yeah. You're fine. Whoops. Mike's over there talking to someone. So if you don't have his stream up, hold his stream up. I'm not sure what he's saying, but you. I just heard him say body Satan. At least I think I did. Man, it's so nice out today. Like even in the sun, it's not super sweltery. It's just warm enough that it's like, you know, once I get in the shade, it'll be good. But it's not like I'm not dying out here, and it has just enough of a breeze that, I'm sweating, but it's cooling me off. Excuse me. I'm warning the public about the cult. The cult. The Scientology, yeah. They're a human trafficking cult. Because I've listened to the people who were human trafficked by them. I can give you a. No, I'm sure you're not. They they have a lot of like front facing organizations that make them look really good and pretty, and they are trafficking humans for slave labor, not necessarily. However, some of the children who have grown up in this organization, yes, there were sexual situations that happened, and they covered it up. Yeah. So these are all of the people who grew up in Scientology and experienced abuses in this cult, and they are speaking out now on. So they all have like YouTube channels. Okay, so my mama told me you'd be surprised what a cult is. Yeah. Where they hide out at. Well, they are hiding out right here. Are, is he doing like the communications course? And yeah, they make it. They want your money. We ain't got no money. Well, we ain't got no money. If you paid for a course. No, he's going for free. Some kind of way. I don't know how. How is he going for free? I don't know, but he ain't paying for it. Something happened. His friend hooked him up. Oh, somebody else is paying for it? Oh, okay. But like I said, I'm gonna give him a text, but I don't believe it. Yeah, all of the money that goes into these organizations, they all get funneled up to the top. So there's a lot of information. Just yeah. Well, hopefully he will get out of taking courses here. Let's do this. Yeah, I don't know how they swung that, doing a free course. Somebody must be putting money on his account or something just to suck him in. Trying to see my DM said in his big LRH birthday speech wanted to. Yeah, goodness. I think he's talking to members of the public. Chalk it up. Hey, two sandwiches. How's it going? In your. I need a little more. Let's do that. Whoops. And your city. So that woman that I just talked to is what keeps me going out here. The fact that I can have one interaction with one individual and give them enough information to hopefully keep them. Oh, I forgot my SPTV. To hopefully get them out or stop them from getting in the first place. Okay. To SP T A dot space. Okay. You guys can see it. Whoop. We have attention Casey. We have a criminal cult in your city with the SPTV.space at the top and the bottom. Hopefully, I get some people's attention. Now we're going to jaywalk. Okay, now we're back in the shade, which is really nice. Now we're going to do some messages over here. I just said, I agree. Get my stuff out of the way of the meter. This is on YouTube. I'm live streaming on YouTube. So would you like? Yeah.
I was getting ready to go in there and tell the top for his shame on you.
Yeah. So I'm just with a independent, like we're all independent streamers, but we're part of a community, and this is a foundation that helps people get out of the cult and helps them once they're out. And then on the back there are 2 QR codes. This is a foundation QR code, but this site right here is a whole list of streamers who protest, who are ex-Scientologists, talking about the abuses inside of the cult. So
I've all heard it on TV.
yeah,
That one lady that got out, that actress.
Leah Remini. Yeah. So yeah, there's like locations on that page. So I'm under Kansas City. My channel is, and so is Mike. He's down at the end down there. So yeah. Except for that I'm like out in public, it always kind of is a little strange going up to somebody's vehicle. You just never know. Okay. I suspect the Africa strategy might be a way to increase the secured labor pool. Yeah. Yeah. I would assume that's probably the case. Okay, let's do you can't buy your way to spiritual freedom. Okay. Battery going. Oh, it's going up, so that's good. You can't buy. Excuse me. No way. So somebody must have needed a statistic or something to get that one guy in there without him purchasing. Because that it surprises me. I mean, somebody had to pay for that course, unless it's one of their online courses, which I'm not sure why they'd have to come to the org for an online course, because their online courses are free. You can't buy your way to virtual. Freedom. Okay. Let's do the child on one. Ooh, I'm getting chalk all over me. Child. I almost yelled something at her. I'm just not. I don't think I can project over there. And it's loud out here. There's like construction going on and just vehicles on. So yeah, you're fine. Thank you. Hey. No, thank you. Okay. So set up maybe right here. It's like right in front of their sign. Let's see. Where's my battery at? Staying right where it was originally. So this charger is keeping it charged. So that's good. Hey there, Susie. How's it going?
It's like in right in the parking lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what time is it? 2:06. Okay. Well, this is kind of funny, guys. Some of their literature is just sitting out here on the windowsill. You see that? I'm not sure who put that there. My Kindle decided it was going to go all wonky. Okay, come on. Uh, Mike is watching for people coming in at the parking lot. Okay, I'm going to pull the trigger on human trafficking cult, guys. I've been holding back. I know Selfless chucks that in front of the Austin Ord. Let's see. Human. It's going. Well, I don't know if that lady looked up the information that I just gave her however long ago and then went in after her husband, or if it was time for him to leave anyway. And so she just went in to get him, but they just left. Okay, it's officially down. Human trafficking cult. I've said it out loud many a times. I have not written it on the sidewalk till now. Um, I think. There's Scientology abusing this one right underneath it. Abuses. Those. IMG. Abuses. I don't know if you guys can hear the music behind me, but living on a prayer. And now somebody's singing along with it. See Mike over there on the corner. He's watching the parking lot. See who shows up today. I'm putting the website. But thank you. Excuse me. I have like a fan behind me right now. He keeps talking to me. It is a good thing I'm not monetized, huh? I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not. You know what's kind of crazy about like putting this website down so many times? Is I bet you not a single Scientologist has visited fbtv.space from me putting this down because they're freaking afraid to. They're afraid to go to that site because it's an SP site. By the way, I'm not sure who all is in the chat right now, but hi. For those of you who that is 1805. Yeah. For those of you who do not see, I got myself a BT from Pharaoh Cheryl. Isn't that cute? I love him. He's my favorite. He's gonna go protesting with me wherever I go. Okay. I'm gonna go check around the corner because my chalk has been exposed for quite a while. So I have a feeling they've washed it off. Oh, and they have not. Still there. That's kind of crazy. Man, it's so much cooler today than it usually is. My not energy, but my ability to chalk is extended. So my chalk is a lot brighter because I'm going over it like multiple times. So like, man, it just I don't know if you can see it on the camera from your angle, but like from my angle right now, it is bright. It is bright and it's popping. Mike just stood up for some reason, just maybe because this staff member is coming over. I don't think I recognize that guy. I don't. I've met several of the staff and the org members, but I don't think I recognize him. He could have been Michael, but I'm too far away to really tell. I can't hear music. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Coffee first, please. I like that. I am of the same opinion. Coffee first, please. So, Mike seems to be interested in this person showing up. So, I'm going to come over too, just in case. This may be the case supervisor. I don't know what he looks like. Okay. So, Mike is telling me, yes, this is the case supervisor. Fax man Dan. Hey there, Dan. I hear you're the man to see about a fax machine. I have no idea if you heard me because I just cannot project. What'd you say to him?
So, hello, what did you say?
Hello, Dan. I hear you're the man to see about a fax machine.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard me, but I'm just not a loud person.
How's the text machine doing? So, what do you use instead? What do you want to solve?
Yeah, I hadn't seen him before. I mean, if I had, I didn't know that was who it was. So I'm glad you said something. So he comes in at about 2:30. Yeah, 2:20. Interesting. So he is the case supervisor here in Kansas City, over this org. We are just not super vocal protesters. He is a awful individual. We've heard many a story about him from Greece. Not sure where Mike's going. Heading across the street. So I wonder if this guy's on the same course as the other guy was. I'm gonna go ask him. Are you are you just taking courses here? Well, didn't want to talk to me. I have a feeling maybe he's a full-fledged Scientologist. He was looking at my chalk. That's why I thought, well, maybe he's just one of those people who's here for a communications course or a Dianetics course or something to that effect. I'm still just so surprised that guy doesn't have to pay for the course. Like, somebody has to be paying for that course. There's no way they're giving out free courses. I mean, I know that their online courses are free, but they're in-person courses. They, they, they can't be doing that, right? I mean, that's not policy to give out free courses or even to discount courses, as far as I know. That feels very off policy to me. So what do I know? I did not grow up in this cult, so I'm getting most of my information, well done, secondhand, and some of it from LRH material that I've read. I kind of thought that I'd read somewhere that like you can't discount and or give away free. So I'm reading through my things. I forgot I had this one. HENR is normal, natural, and healthy. I really like that one. Okay, I need to lower that again a little bit. It's getting wobbly with the wind. Well, I haven't ever written this one out in the background. Sea Org work hours are illegal, and churches don't take roll call, prisons do. I don't remember who gave me that one, but that one's good. I haven't even written that one out. Churches don't take roll call, prisons do. Okay, I'm gonna write down Sea Org equals slave labor right up here up front. Might as well. I might get you guys a little bit closer. Really, I just don't want to be in the way of parking meters and such. Let's see, do I have a blue? I do. Oops, sitting down again. I have chalk pieces in here now. I'm getting to the bottom of my chalk. I need to get more. How's it going there, chat? Let's see. Get up a bit. How's everyone doing? We're just kind of chalking it up out here in the Kansas City org. Ooh, there's somebody over here looking at. Oops, gotta turn around. My truck. Not sure what they looked up my site or they're taking a picture or what. But they were looking at my truck. That's why I'm out here. I know it's just one person at a time, but that one person could be the domino effect. You know, it just takes the right person. You know, you end up reaching the right person, and that can be the domino effect that takes this destructive cult down. So that is why I'm out here. You just never know. And that's why I made the site. I mean, the site is to get eyes on the protesters and on the ex-Scientologists specifically, so that we can get the word out. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. This is the first time I've done this. But I started making the S in Scientology. I saw that online somewhere. Somebody had done that, and I was like, oh, I like that idea. I've seen it before. I've seen it quite a few times, and then all of a sudden, it clicked in my brain. Oh yeah, I could do that in chalk. So okay, some recommended sips. Hydration break. Yep, sure is. Although I'm not anywhere near as warm as I have been out here. This is one of the coolest days to come out here. So it's been sweltering the last few weeks, and right now it's 81, which is like, whew, yeah, 81. It's 81 degrees out right now. So nowhere near as bad as it has been. I think when Mike was out here the other day, and this was like towards the evening, because he came out for the 6:30 open house on Monday, and I just wasn't able to get out at that time. Mondays are so busy for me. Um, but yeah, he came out at I think it was like 6:30. Yeah, the heat index was 100. I don't know how he did it. He had been sweltering. Let me go check put you guys facing that way, just in case. I'm going to check the alleyway myself, see if they've cleaned up. And they have not. Still out there. This is the mailman uh, that sides with Scientology. He's not a Scientologist, but he thinks what we're doing out here is bullying. So he just went into the Lord. So he is not a fan of protesters, apparently. So just kind of hanging out now. Let's try what's from my list to see if I wanted to write anything else. No, I think we're good today. I got the stuff across the street, which is to me like more important. I don't know why. This over here just like this truck here in front of me, this just pisses them off. It's more just kind of to get all up in their business and make them make it things kind of hectic for them on the inside. According to Aaron, he told he said on what was that Saturday when he was live. He said he knew that when people were outside chalking it in front of the Chicago org, that things inside were really hectic. So I mean, if they're hectic in Chicago, I'm assuming they're hectic here. Man, that wind is windy. Coffee first, please. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. It's there are some days it's hard to be out here. Just you know, it's either so hot that you're just exhausted by the end of it, or you don't have a lot of interactions, or some days I have zero people watching, which I mean, I'm not doing it for the views, but it's it's not fun to be live streaming to zero people. Oh, here's a Sciento coming in. I should have known that. I recognize him. Must be either shift change or no, not shift change. It's only 2:44. So yeah, how's it going? Um, so shift change doesn't happen, I don't think, until. Hey, how's it going? Oh, welcome back. The person who works nearby, who's I've chit chatted with him a couple of times. He's come over, given him a card, told him what we're doing over here. So very supportive. Several of the businesses nearby actually are pretty supportive. The one just next door has a bad taste in their mouth for Scientology. And that guy kind of works catty corner from the org, and he's supportive. So we talked to another business last week after our live, uh, and it was a business that they said the Sea Org members go into a lot. So I dropped off some of the cards at that business and told them, hey, if you see any of them, do you mind handing these out to them? It's the foundation cards that Free Xenu Project gave me. So I have a feeling I'm not very happy about that if that actually did happen. Don't know if it did, but I have a feeling I'm not happy about it if it did. I think I handed her maybe, I don't know, 15. But she said they come in there pretty often. So I was like, well, you see them. We're trying to help them. They're stuck in a human trafficking cult and don't know. Some of them probably want out and don't know how to get out. And some of them probably just believe that what they're doing is for the greater good. For those of you who haven't seen, because I'm super proud of it, I'm going to show it again. I got my little Cheryl BT, which I love. It's just too cute. It's just too cute. So I have my body Satan out here with me. How's it going? I wonder how many of them are from Johnson County. You mean just like public? Because I don't think any of the Sea Org are from here at all. I think every single Sea Org member that I spoke to, and then the ones that I've heard about from other people who work here, I think every single Sea Org member is from out of town or out of the country even. But public, I think a lot of them are from the Kansas side. Yeah, the public. Yeah, I think I would say the majority of the public are probably from the Kansas side. Um, I do know of two businesses in town that are Scientology owned, and the way that I found them was from the Ideal Org list of people who had donated to the Ideal Org construction. So I have that list, and so I started Googling the names just to see like if I could find people. I'm from Wyandotte. Is that what you're saying? Um, so anyway, there's a dentist in the Northland, so not from Johnson County. So there's a dentist in the Northland. Um, okay, Wyandotte. I don't know if I've ever seen it, just dot. Is that a thing? Um, and it's Mark's Dental, Marx, I believe. Mark's Dental, and they are big donors to this org, big donors. Um, and then I don't remember the other company. I'd have to look it back up. But they are a Johnson County company, and they're like all weather decking and stuff like that, or something to that effect. And they're big donors to the org. I wonder what would happen if you made an appointment at the dentist. No, thank you. If I made an appointment, they would get all of my information. I'm pretty sure with a dentist, you have to fill out like your address and the phone number and all of that. And no, thank you, because I don't want them giving that information. No, not for real. Oh, yeah. And this org actually does have information to contact me. They don't have my address or anything, but they have a phone number, not my actual phone number, but they have a phone number, and it does ring. It's like a, like a Google Voice style phone number. Um, how's it going?
Watch that documentary about this.
Going Clear on Netflix. Yeah. That website right there, sptv.space, that'll give you more information if you're interested.
Great.
It is crazy. Yeah. Going Clear is probably doing really well on Netflix right now. And kind of like what Nora said the other night, it is just the tip of the iceberg, but it is a great starting point. It is a great starting point for people. It gives you just enough information that you want to know more. It's the first book that I ever read, Going Clear. Um, and then I saw the movie when it came out. Um, and I read the book the year it came out. So what was that, 2013, somewhere in there? I don't even know how it landed on my radar. Um, I don't know if it came up in like a recommendation or what, but somehow I I found the book Going Clear and the Truth Rundown from however many years previously. The giant article in the Tampa Bay Times, the Truth Rundown. I found that around 2013. What's crazy is I did not know that this org was here until just a few months ago. I don't remember exactly when it was that I realized, oh my gosh, we have a giant Scientology building in downtown Kansas City. But like I knew about Clearwater and LA and all of that. I did not know that Kansas City had an ideal org. The book is big but hard to put down. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good read. Yeah. Going Clear being on Netflix right now is definitely going to help. I mean, the few, the percentage of the population who, like probably most of us, who we just get a taste of something, we're like, oh, I want to know more information. We'll start Googling, and they'll find the YouTube channels, they'll find information out there. So I need to take sptv.space off of the uh, no crawlers list, because currently I have it on the don't crawl this website, just while I was like making sure it ran well and that people were going to use it, and I just didn't want search engines to index it yet, because I wasn't sure like if that was going to be the final, like how it was going to be. So I could probably take that off. I could probably let Google index it now, which would make it searchable. But currently it is not. I mean, they don't have to listen to that do not index, uh, the whole like bot crawler that crawling your website. Like they don't have to listen to it, but so it may actually be searchable to some degree. But I do have it in the no indexing currently. So I probably should remove that. Almost 3 o'clock. I'm gonna check the alleyway really quick. See if they've washed my chalk away. And they have not. It is still there. Yeah, I now I want to talk to somebody who's doing a course here. Like the guy who just left an hour or so ago. I wish I could have had like an actual conversation with him about what course he's doing, how they got their claws into him, why he didn't have to pay for it. Like that is bizarre that he didn't have that he's doing a course. It must be a super introductory course. It like costs, you know, $50 or something, and somebody else just decided to pay for it so that they had um, you know, bodies in chairs or whatever they call it. How is my battery doing? Oh, it's actually going up. Kind of nice. So this one has a little bag with her. Okay, nope, she's not a Sciento. I thought maybe she had her like packed. A lot of them do like a packed. Of course, it is after lunchtime, so some people on scooters. Hey, at least they are on the street and not on the sidewalk. So many people ride those scooters on the sidewalk, and you are not supposed to. It is very, very annoying. In fact, when I was down here for First Fridays, uh, what was that? 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago? No, 2 weeks ago. Um, I almost got, I don't want to say run over, but like a scooter on the sidewalk came very close to me. I was not happy about it. You hate to be that person, right? It's like, get off the sidewalk. But I want to be that person that's like, get off the sidewalk. I always want to know if they look at my chalk. Look at my chalk? Nope. Nope. Look at my chalk. You could try to get a meetup by putting a post in Craigslist, but we are currently taking, possibly, yeah. I could talk to Mike about maybe doing something like that. I wouldn't want to do something like that by myself. You don't really want to meet people from Craigslist without safety. There are too many Craigslist horror stories out there. Although I do wonder if they are advertising on Craigslist. Because I bet you anything, if nothing else, it would be. Because I bet you they're not putting Church of Scientology in any of their advertising. We found a few of like Meetup. Is it meetup.com? Some of their events from that. Uh, they do like relationship courses and stuff like that, or trauma help course, like some pretty sick things. It's like, okay, you don't help with this, you cause this. So, but yeah, the Kansas City meetup um, has several Scientology hosted things. It doesn't look like anybody goes to them though. Like they all have two or three uh, attendees, and when you go in and click like to see who it is that's attending, it's all people from the org. It's all like one of them is a Sea Org member, the person who's hosting it, and a couple more of them are just either staff or a public. So it's not like people are finding this and actually attending these meetups, from what we can tell. And I think Mike even came out here one time during the time of the meetup to see if people went in for the meetup, and people were not attending. Hey, MD Media, welcome back. I've been trying to reach out to some of the members from the Pasadena org. I send them private messages on Facebook. Interesting, yeah. So I talked to the Div 6 A director. I don't know if that's what she's called, but she's over all of Div 6A, and she's Sea Org here at the Kansas City org. And I talked to her a little bit about their Facebook page, because their Facebook page went dormant after 2021, maybe. It's been a couple of years at the very least. The Kansas City Facebook page just went completely dormant. They stopped posting. They stopped being updated. So I asked her, I was like, what happened? What happened to your Facebook page? And her response was, the Sea Org woman who would update the Facebook page and who had like access to it and knew what she was doing, had to go back to India. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like her R1 visa probably expired and she had to go back to India because she was trafficked. So part of me was like, well, that's good. At least she went home. But she's still definitely a McDonald's place for meeting. So their Facebook page, I don't know if they just lost access to it because she was the only one who had access, or if they just don't have anybody on staff who knows how to update it, or you have to be that specific. You have to have that specific hat to be able to update the Facebook page, and they don't have that staff position staffed. So, yeah. Granted, I actually have not checked the Facebook page for probably about a month, so maybe I should go back and check it and see. Maybe they've staffed that position. Maybe they are updating now. So has anyone even like responded to you in media for the Pasadena.org? I mean, I'm assuming you're reaching out to like public, right? Just people who have either posted on the Facebook page or follow the Facebook page. I'm gonna check the alleyway again. Still there. Chalk is still there. No, not at all now. I look for them. Must have blocked me because, oh, they're not showing up. Oh, interesting. Yeah, can't let an SP get into their DMs. Well, hello there, Scientology. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. We are just hanging out here in Kansas City, protecting the chalk. Chalked up the sidewalk pretty well. Although there is so much more. Happy to see you aren't melting outside. Yes, that is true. It is only 82 degrees right now. And right now in the shade and a little bit of a breeze, I'm doing well. I'm not sweltering. Hey, Bob. Still melting in San Bernardino. Is it humid there? Is it humid in San? I've never been to San Bernardino. I just don't think I have. Oh, there's the staff member. That's interesting. He's taking his bike into the org. It is so funny that they cover the door like that. Did you guys see the paper that's on the front door? They like cover the front door with paper. More humid than what we're used to. Huh. Interesting. That's not very upstat. Yeah, it's funny you took the bike in there. I'm not sure where he put it in there. And I guess just right in the entryway? That seems very strange. Have a bike in your entryway? Must have double clicked that. Oops. Let's see. It is 3:10 here. So I now officially actually do have two phones that can stream now because the other phone, the one with the bad camera, it's still available technically. It just has that wonky camera. So if I wanted to, I could do what Cup River does and do the double view. I just don't know. I've never done that before, so I'd have to like see how to do that. There's got to be a way to like invite the other one to the stream, right? Dang, is Tom Cruise trying to walk? That was a loud crash. Oh, was it? I didn't even notice it. It's loud out here though to me. Anyway, like there's so much construction going on, and the cars passing and everything. So science. Here, I'll go ahead and show it. It asked me if it was okay to show that. I think because it had the word homo in it, because you split up the word accidentally. But I'll let it go. It's the monsoon season, but not raining like it should. Huh? It's not hate speech. Yeah, our dry air starts in August. I definitely prefer dry air. It's not super humid today, but it's also not super hot today. So even if it was like pretty humid, let's see, is it tell me what? Nope. I gotta look at this. Let's see. What is the humidity right now? Hmm, I'm not seeing where it says the actual humidity on here. I'm seeing the feels like. So it's 82, but it feels like 84. Let's see. Not seeing humidity. Oh, here it is. Humidity is 46%. Actually, not terrible. Check the algo again. Hang on. Yeah, I don't know if they're just avoiding us today because they don't have anybody from Flag or LA here to get on to them about there being SPs outside. Because man, when they were having like other people from out of town here, they were not allowed to have this chalk out on the sidewalk. Somebody higher up than them was telling them, you have to get out there and clean that chalk out. Curious, have the scientists contacted your parents like they did Talia and Pets? Okay, so no, not that I know of. I have a feeling though they don't know who my parents are, so no. I mean, if they have, my parents haven't said anything, but I think they would tell me, and I don't think they know who I like. I don't think they have much information on me. I mean, they know my name. My name is Allie, but my mom put her number on Facebook to make it easy for them. I I don't I don't even know if my parents really use Facebook. I don't. I I have I have a Facebook account that I can log into if I want to, but I don't have a Facebook account in the sense that like I don't have anything up there. I don't really have. I think I have a profile picture, and that's it. My mom's 77. She went to blue to protest with me. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I don't think my mom would come out and protest with me. I don't know. I never really asked her. Part of me wants to chalk like further away from the org to see like how far away they're willing to go to like clean it off the sidewalk. Like I've done it across the streets and stuff, and they're willing to do that. But I also don't want to like, you know, make surrounding businesses mad by chalking in front of their building. Um, I mean, not that they can do anything about it. It's public property. It's chalk. But I don't know how far away and also it's like you're a courteous protester. Uh, yeah, my little like exposed Scientology abuses I've put up on Grand a little bit of a ways, but they went all the. I mean, I say like it's still close enough to their parking lot that it's still sort of connected to their property. But they went over there and cleaned it. But it was, I mean, it was within, a few yards probably of their property. So, but like if I were to walk, you know, a full block north on Grand and put down exposed Scientology abuses with my like that one right there, was it SPTV.space? If I were to put that like, a block away, would they walk that far with a bucket and push broom and clean it off? I don't know. No, no, they do not. Well, I shouldn't say it. The first time they came out to clean, Mike was told he was blocking the doorway, which was hilarious because Mike was standing next to their sidewalk sign, which is that right there. So you see their sidewalk sign isn't anywhere near their doorway, and he was standing just to the side of it, not even closer to the doorway, like just to the side of the sidewalk sign. Um, and he was told that he was blocking their doorway, and it was because he was standing on some chalk uh, that I had put down in front of their sign, and they wanted to clean it off, and they couldn't because he was standing on it. So I think that was the first time they came to clean it out, and but that's the only time they've ever even, I think, talked to us. I think they were told after that, don't talk.
Right direction to gimbal, I see.
Yeah. So I just kind of squeezed everything and made and rotated everything and made sure that everything was unstuck,
Okay.
and then it worked.
That's kind of hard to understand.
Well, my issue is I didn't have this out pointed out that way, so I had it the other direction, so it was able to tip over. So
Well, what I do is I align this with that, and I tip the weight a little bit in the direction of the leg.
Yeah, so I do that going, I think the other, anyway, it's better for it to, for some reason with mine, it's better for that leg to be out that way than this way. It doesn't tip that way as easily for some reason. So,
the KCPD drives by.
oh,
Stop this guy.
no, they've been told there's nothing you can do. So, so did you get a new stand?
That was the same one.
That was the same one? I like the holder here better.
Well, I added that.
Oh.
To put my mic on.
Oh. I like that. It looks like it makes it sturdier through there.
Basically, this little gadget's just to hold the mic in.
Oh. Huh. Because my little area right here seems kind of not super sturdy. Yeah, I'm just glad the gimbal's working. We'll see you, Scientology. Thanks for stopping in. Eric is finding 4-week-old chalk near a park. That's funny.
I saw what looked like the Scientology school van passing by, but I didn't
Oh yeah,
recognize the driver.
same. I saw that same vehicle.
She's probably parked down that street to avoid seeing us.
Well, I was talking about the possibility of chalking like a little bit away, just this one little message right here, the exposed Scientology abuses, and chalking it like, you know, like on that street there, and maybe along somewhere over there, because I don't think they'll go that far to clean it.
Yeah.
And
well, what do you think the neighbors would think about chopping in front of others and stuff? They get me upset.
that's what I was saying was like, it doesn't matter. It's
Maybe them, but maybe it's down to the neighbors. That's not what I'm saying with that.
it doesn't matter. Either way, whether or not it bothers the neighbors, it doesn't matter. But if I chalk right here, that's part of the parking lot.
Oh, well, yeah, if it's next.
Yeah.
If it's on this street, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was saying on around the corner, but on this parking lot. And then up a ways on Grand. If is this sidewalk still open right here?
Just between the parking lot and there.
No. Like just on Grand.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I was thinking about chalking like up a ways on Grand because there are no businesses in this building right here right now, so nobody's gonna care. But like just chalking in front of things that aren't like you know the front door of somebody's business. Like I don't think I would chalk right here
Right.
because that's yeah. I don't want to like tick off the neighbors
Well, you probably get away with parking doing it in front of their parking lot.
just because they're on board.
Well, I don't. It's not right in front of the front door, so they may not have a problem with it. Well, I guess you could ask them. Of course, it's a WeWork space, so whatever tenant, I guess, is on this side.
Yeah. Did you see the literature sitting in the windowsill?
I noticed that. Might be expensive.
Yeah, I don't know. The the woman I was talking to over here, her husband was in taking a I'm assuming a Dianetics course or the um, communication course or something. And she said he's been taking she said classes here for a year. And so I gave her information and said it's a human trafficking cult. And they look pretty on the outside, but there is nefarious things underneath.
Human rights is not abuse it.
And I think this is Michael walking over to the parking lot in the
What in the
vest.
past?
Yeah, I kind of think so. I can't quite tell from this distance. Um. Anyway, she was like, "Well, we're not about that. We're not about that." So I gave her my card or my receipt, Liz Gale's receipt thing. And she sat in the car for a while, and I think she was Googling because she came out, went in, got him, and brought him out. So I don't know if it was just time for him to go anyway, or if she went in after him or what. But she told me he's not paying for the class, and I was like, "Who's paying for it?" And she was like, "I don't know, somebody else." So are they just trying to get their stats up by having other people put?
They work for a wise business maybe.
I didn't ask that question.
And the lady who drives this car, I think she's at Interface, going to the Interface courses.
Yes.
Might be on conversation to ask a few more details. What does that mean? What interface do you enter with?
Yeah.
I guess Scientology qualifies as a faith because bullshit they believe bullshit without any evidence. So.
Yep. Yeah, you have to have faith that L. Ron Hubbard was telling the truth, I guess. Yeah, well, I'm thinking like maybe 15 more minutes or so, and then I'm gonna go just see what.
See it.
Yeah,
Well, up
yeah. I think it's because there's nobody from Flag or LA here anymore.
yeah.
Like they're not. They don't care now as much. Well, that's upsetting. That looks like, yep, yep. He was. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's super upsetting to see the kid go in there with a bag for the Purif.
Monday night I saw the guy was free to eat license plate. I asked for him, what the significance of that was. He said he would get back to me later. Kind of like later is never.
Really? He talked to you?
Well, you remember that one lady that one day? Said, I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I just say, wait, for OTA, because if it did, you would have control of matter, energy, space, and time. Straight up there. You would like the front of the organs. Just be those things.
Yeah.
Operate me as a puppet. See, if it's that simple, get rid of it.
You would think.
I got two on my chat. They're probably like, oh, I got a third one. Coming straight up.
Yeah, it's not.
Nothing in the city hall is 334.
I
And
mean,
we're not sure what time the second course begins.
yeah.
3:30 or 3:45. Probably 3:45. See the school van show up right after the building.
Yeah, the Purif though, ugh,
Yeah.
that's that's gotta be rough.
One night, I think it was around 5:30 or so. I did see a couple of the little girls who looked up their return. So I guess the only kids we have to go through coursework.
Hey there, Jurgen. How's it going? I really like that emoji. The emoji. I don't know why. I use that one a lot. I am a pretty big fan of emojis. She's funny.
She belongs to a family. She just kind of avoided it.
She just doesn't want to be on camera, so she keeps like covering her face. But she was the one backcamming me at the first Fridays event.
Okay.
and telling me that something to the effect of like forced communication is not acceptable or something like that.
Okay, what forced communication is he referring to?
Well, I said to her, "Isn't communication the universal solvent?"
Okay.
And she said, "Forced communication isn't." I have to go back and rewatch it. I don't remember exactly what she said, and maybe you may not be able to hear it because I was still using my pod.
Seems like a normal person.
I know. Did you see that he didn't want to? He was like, "I'm I'm going in here." Do you see I wrote the human trafficking thing down there? I took everything in my being to actually write that out. 'Cause I don't know. It's just, it's true. It's 100% true. I completely agree with it. But it's just, it's, it's hard to write out on the pavement for some reason for me. By the way, she's illegally parked. That's too far from the curb. I still think you have to be. I think it's 2 feet from the curb.
More than 2 feet.
I'd have to look at the thing again, but I'm pretty sure she's illegally parked.
Say Texas is 7
Is he the one that has the freed?
I think so.
Is it a Kansas plate?
It's a different plate.
Oh, it's a Virginia plate. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait, because he doesn't have a front plate. Missouri, it's illegal to not have a front plate.
Right, but if it's registered in Virginia.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's the orange car. It's got no front California plate. And California issues a front plate.
Oh.
So
Is he OT something or another?
I don't know. I'll ask him. That is pretty late. Just ask me a question.
Stop harassing me about that. Didn't he tell you last time? That way he'd tell you later?
Yeah, he told me later.
Hmm.
So 340. So maybe he has class.
He has a present time problem. Like if he's going in for auditing, he's going to have to deal with his present time problem before he gets going. Sorry, so you were saying it's 340 what?
The classes start at 3:45. I guess he doesn't have much time, but he can explain it.
You know what? If you don't want people to ask about your vanity plate, don't make a vanity plate.
Yeah, yeah, it's harassment to ask someone about their vanity plate. I hope Helly I already got Post and Matt telling me I'm blocking the door while I'm standing right
I
behind
know.
the sign.
I was telling my chat about that earlier.
I mean, does that not discredit him?
Yeah, asking a simple. Huh? Sometimes, yeah, but mostly so there's staff and what are called Sea Org that work in the building.
Oh yeah, I remember the Sea Orgs.
They're the slave labor. Yeah.
That's why I just watched that documentary.
Going
I'm
clear.
more creeped out than ever.
Yeah. So they work in here and they're not allowed to come talk to us at all because we're suppressive people. We're suppressive persons.
I have a
So
friend who they were asking him to. He runs a coffee shop, and they were asking him to deliver food, and he got to go in and take foods down to their cafeteria and stuff. Because,
yeah,
I don't know, it's a little weird. I mean, I guess there's people that live in this building, like don't leave.
we think so. Yeah. Which is, I mean, that is a true sign of human trafficking. If you work and live in the same
Yeah.
space.
Not to mention being against the ordinance.
Yeah.
This is not zoned residential.
Oh, this is not.
Oh,
Well, then we
point.
could get them in trouble for that.
If we could prove it.
Well, you know, that documentary said that they make most of their money through property investment.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
so this is interesting because it's a beautiful building. You're like, oh, it's gorgeous.
So this building, the public around Kansas City, and actually this org feeds from 5 different states. So
okay.
Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, is that, and maybe Arkansas. But anyway, so they fundraised to buy this building initially back in what?
2007, I think.
Yeah. And then they fundraised to revamp it, and it opened in 2019.
Right.
But then they have to hand it over to the international management, and they have to pay rent.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like it is a complete
weird,
real estate scam kind of.
So this is a funny story about these guys. My husband years ago, like in the early '90s, said he was at a tire place getting his tires rotated, and they had a little booklet, and it said fill this out if you're interested. And so they had been. That was 30 years ago, and they follow us everywhere we go, and they will not. I have sent them multiple requests to take us off their mailing, or him off their mailing list, and they won't do it. In fact, they have even sent letters. I wrote a letter back, and I said, I have asked you. I wrote on the letter, and I said, I've asked you multiple times, please take me off your list. Why are you still sending mail? And then I got a letter back, and it was one line, and it said, his name, Chuck, what are you afraid of? And had their signature. It was very threatening almost. And I went, oh my God.
And so to this day, they're still sending you mail.
They're still sending them, Chuck, even though I've asked them multiple times to take it off. So it's weird. So I said, I wish I'd have kept it, because I was like, my husband said, would you quit messing with them? They know where we live. Like he's scared of them. He goes, what's wrong with them?
Yeah,
okay, but I said, I think if you tell somebody to take you off their list, they're supposed to, but nothing.
They send you recruiting letters, or do they also send you activity letters? What's going on?
I mean, it's all kinds of junk.
So can you, if I
get one, I'd be happy to send it to you.
Yeah,
but we haven't recently, but yeah, when we get them, I always open them and see what they say, because that one that was one line item, I was like,
let me give you.
I pissed them off.
Let me give you my phone number.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get one, I'll
No one attends, but still a major event. And we could say, we're here at this major event.
And what's your name?
Allie, Allie. And I'm live streaming right now, so I'm going to type it in for you so that I don't say it out loud on the live stream. so I don't dox myself.
What do they call these guys? Scientology.
Yeah, Scientology, yeah.
I think it's sort of right there. Okay. Oh well, I'll fix it later.
Yeah, that works. We call them Scientos.
Here, you just type it in.
Mhm.
Yep, it's right.
Thank you.
That was a kind of a happy accident. They opened a store down in Austin,
Uh-huh.
and they had signs covering up their, or paper garbage bags covering up their signs,
Uh-huh.
and the garbage bag that covered the F and F of,
Uh-huh.
and the Sciento and Scientology that came down. So it said F Sciento.
And you're like, yes.
Yes.
That's funny. So are you guys just trying to get more attention that this is wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually protesting, so I put in there Scientology protester.
We don't have a sign out because it's kind of windy, but
Okay. I'll let you know.
Hey, Mama Opal, how's it going? It was very nice to meet you the other day,
Oh, she was nice.
Mama Opal. Yeah, I have people in my chat that are
Oh,
messaging me. So,
gotcha. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, but
Yeah.
interesting. I
So
just walked by here yesterday, and then I saw this. I was like, what's going on?
that space. Yeah, that's a website that we keep up to let people know.
Put that in there too. I'll forget.
Yeah, to let people know about the protesters and the ex-Scientologists. So yeah, if you don't mind just texting me next time you get anything, just text me and we can coordinate somehow. But I'd love to get any of the literature that they're sending out.
Right. Particularly if it announces an event.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if they find out you're sending it to an SP, they may stop sending it to you.
They were, like I said, they kind of scared us. My husband said, "You better quit." Okay.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't doing it, I was just like, I am sick of getting this crap. So I would use their return envelope, and I would put in there, please do not contact
What are
me.
you
And I
afraid
would say,
of?
thank you very much. And then, I was very nice at first. And then after I did it about 3 times, I was like, I have asked you multiple times, please take me off your mailing list. And that's when they said, you approved.
That's crazy.
Now I am.
Thank you. Nice meeting you. Yeah. I am gonna chalk over there though once we shut down. So we'll shut down here and then we'll head out. So well, thanks guys. Yeah, it's been coffee first, please. I don't remember. I don't know what your 39th and Main was where they were originally before this Ideal Org opened. So yes, they still own that building. Whatever's on 39th and Main, they still own that. They have not been able to sell it as far as I know. So yeah, they've been there since like what, the 80s. 39th and Main.
Well, I think they had a place at the 3800 block of Broadway.
Oh,
Before that.
so Mike thinks they had another spot. I haven't looked over there. So anyway, Mama Opal, it's good to see you in chat. Appreciate you, and appreciate everyone else who's been in chat with me, who's hung out while it's boring. So yeah, that was what I was at. Yeah, cool. Okay, well, thanks guys. I'm not sure about next week. I'll have some family in town, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get out here. So, but I know Audio Scientology will be out here, even if I'm not. So look for him, and we will see you next time.